Hello everyone, welcome you all. This is Suresh from his Automation channel. Today in this session, we're going to discuss about ChatGPT and what is the importance of ChatGPT in our manual testing and what are the advantages we have in this ChatGPT when we consider manual testing task, day-to-day task. And will this replace a manual tester or will it add advantage to the manual tester? So let's discuss all these questions in this session. Few people don't even have any idea about the chat gpt, so they will understand by this session and the importance of the chat gpt and the questions we ask, the answers we get are correct or not when we are using those terminologies in our day-to-day activities. So let's see. Let me open a browser. So this is a website which is offered. This chat gpt is chat.openai.com. So I will share this link in the description. You can find from there. We need to first sign up and then we have to use this. And you can sign up using a via Google account as well. And after you sign up, the first page that we see is this ChatGPT page. And here you can see the examples, the capabilities, and the limitations. So there are some limitations, maybe occasionally generated incorrect information. So sometimes they are saying that sometimes it will give you some incorrect information. So we no need to rely 100% on ChatGPT as it is a beta version at present. But some of the questions they already preloaded or the information which is exist before 2021, they will get the information from the entire world, and after the events which are happen after 2021 they may don't have those answers. So we'll see. Let me maximize this window. Right, the first and foremost question you all have in your mind is what is ChatGPT? So the reason why I have not shared this information is we will ask this question to ChatGPT itself. What is a ChatGPT? So GPT stands for Generative Pre-trained Transformer, and this ChatGPT is a largely language model offered by OpenAI. So the questions we ask, it will get the information using its AI technology, and we get some information based on the current events. I mean, I already told that the events which are happen after 2021, it may don't have those information. So let me ask this question straightforward to this chat GPT is what is application testing? So this is the first question we need to ask so that it understand that question or not, we will see. So application testing is a process of evaluating the software application to ensure that it meets the specified requirements and the quality standards. Yes, that's correct. And it has a very large information, so we can get it from first line, right? And you might be wondering, what is the manual testing, right? So manual testing is something one a person sitting into in front of the computer and he do perform all the testing, and it is not a automated process. So let's add this question to this chat GPT. Right. So manual testing is a process of software testing where a tester manually evaluate, right? Right. And based on the test cases without using automated tool. That's correct. So it is giving the correct information. So you can refer few questions. We can rely on some questions like when are you taking any interviews or a job exam, you can utilize this chat bot to answer those questions. So one way it is has advantage. So another way it is disadvantage for the companies who is organizing the exams. So let's keep jokes apart. We'll ask this question. We all need to know, right? There are some testing types we have in our testing. So those are like we generally use that unit tests, integration tests, and performance testing, security testing, regression testing, exploratory testing. So we all know this type of testing. So how many testing types you all know? Maybe you can answer in the comment section. You pause this video right now and you can answer those in the comment box. Let's see how many types of testings types we have and how this identified by ChatGPT we will see. Uh, let's type types of testings. Let's see. It says several. Let's see what all those several. Unit testing, integration testing, functional testing, and system testing. Yes, these are all the testing types. Acceptance testing, and you can go by the definition, but I'm looking for the what are different types of testings that it will list out. So I am seeing those information. I will share the link. You can play with this OpenAI tool, and you will enjoy this tool. That's for sure. And compatibility testing, usability testing, regression testing, exploratory testing, and accessibility is also one of the type. It is listed, not yet listed. So it's not listed. Okay, gray box testing, okay, black box testing, okay, white box testing. So you know all this gray box testing, white box testing. Maybe ChatGPT knows better. It is that's the reason it has listed these questions and these answers. So you can refer to this. So these are the testing types we have, and then there are some more which are missed. Maybe, maybe it is limited. It is providing the limited data. Maybe it is in the beta version. So there are many types we have. Like I said, accessibility testing is also one of the testing type. And let's see what is a black box testing. We will ask this question to this chat GPT, the black box testing. So black box testing is something where we will use this for generally manual testing purpose. So we don't use a gray box testing, and white box testing, something which is for development side. So that we will not discuss here. So we need to know what is a black box testing and what are the black box testing techniques we have. So this is the one of the frequently asked interview question as well. So let's see what question, what answer it has. Okay, what is black box testing? So this is something which I'm asking to an candidate who is taking interview, right? I'm expecting answers. So similar kind of thing is happening here. So it's giving me a black box testing is a type of testing in which a tester does not have access to the internal structure, right? Correct? Because we don't need to refer to the internal structure and the code and design structure, design pattern. We don't need to rely on this. So tester only has access to the external interfaces of the application, which is nothing but the UI of the application, the interface or an APIs that we generally use, right? So that's correct. And the testers is only aware about the input and expected behavior. Like we provide input, we would expect some output. And let's see what are the testing techniques we have. What are the black box testing techniques? Okay, it is saying there are several. Let's see. Functional testing, yes, correct. It is also one of the black box testing technique. What is usability testing? Yes, and compatibility testing. Okay, because this will not involve the design patterns and the internal behavior, right? So performance testing is also one of the black box testing. Security testing. Okay, like it is listing out some of the information is correct, right? Not some, like most some of questions are more accurate. Smoke testing, yes. Exploratory, correct. Boundary testing. Have you heard about boundary testing anytime? Are you using it? If you are using, just type a yes in the comment section. Error guessing, yes. So I have something in my mind, like we are asking about the definitions and it is getting me that all the information. But do we really need to know all the definitions? No, right? We wanted to know some of the activities like writing a test cases. Will this chat GPT help me to write the test cases? We'll see, will they write or not. Write test cases for application login. So this is the first and foremost thing that we do whenever we get an application which is using a login. So most of the 99% cases we use this for our initial testing. It may be API level or it may be UI level. We will get for sure application login testing has to be done at the first. Let's see how many test cases that it will provide for us to verify, or how many test cases that it identifies as an important test cases. And this type of questions maybe you will expect for manual testing in interviews as well. So let's see what ChatGPT provides. So you can see here it is loading, it is keep on searching for the information. Maybe because it's a peak time, that is the reason it is taking more time to get the information. Okay, right. The test cases verify that the login page is displaying correctly. Okay, input open application, expect login page is displaying. Yes, it's correct. And the second test case is verify user login into the valid credentials. Yeah, we do this right. First, we will look for application is getting loaded with the login module, and we will use the valid credentials like a valid username, valid password, and error messages for invalid. Yes, we will look for this. And it is, you can see here, it is giving you the scenario and input and expected output. Like generally we see this right in our test case writing also, test case title, the precondition, post condition. So similar to that it is providing. So it is providing, it is articulating better. Okay. Yeah, it is also the forgot password also we will verify. So it is trying to go for all the test case combinations. Okay. And logged out after certain period of yeah, this is also one of the case. Oh, we generally don't do this. I mean, 99% I expect people won't do this test case, but ChatGPT is saying that we need to look for this inactive state. So session out case also we need to see after login. So this is also one of the best test case. And we have to verify the character types. Okay, so username, password, or special characters, that type of testing we have to do, and verify that user is not able to log in with the account that has been logged. Yes, that is correct. Account logged case also we need to verify. After doing a multiple retry, application gets logged out. I mean, user gets logged out, and the user need to connect to the customer support to unlock his account. Right. It is providing the very meaningful test cases too, and the test cases are very accurate here. So these test cases will define the login module is correct or not. So here it is providing all these test cases, but it won't test our application. So that is the disadvantage of ChatGPT. The advantage here is test cases. If we might miss some test cases, it will help us. It will assist us that, hey, you do this test case as well in your testing. So that's where you can keep your application quality 100%, right? So sometimes we are humans, we might miss something, but these machines will not miss those. So machines will give the information which is already loaded in the system. Like here in the case, same thing. So the test cases which are being identified by the system will cover the accurate testing across the login module. And let me try one more testing test cases. Right, test cases for lift. So this is the one of the critical interview questions, but asked in exams or also in face-to-face interviews, that to write a test case on the lift. If any person writes these test cases are selected by defaultly. I mean, they are selected for 99% they are selected if they write these test cases, because lift test cases are very much critical because we have to think in a real time perspective and we need to write those test cases. So let's see what test cases it provides. Verify the lift displays correct floor number. Yeah, that's the first thing. Verify the lift door open, close correctly. Yes. Emergency stop button is working correctly. That is the most important emergency button. Lift verify that its maximum weight capacity is not exceeded. Yeah, and verify that lift power fail safe feature will work. Like whenever power goes out, right? When a lift has to go to the bottom, like LG or a basement, and it has to stop and open the door. and verify that lift intercom system is working, like the support, the customer support we need, right? So that kind of support is working or not, yes. And emergency phone numbers, right? I think there is something which is missing. You identified, right? So it has provided few test cases, that's correct. But there are few more test cases which are more important, right? What if two-person press the buttons in the same floor if you have a two lift? What if a person clicks on the same button which you wanted to go into the destination floor, like I wanted to go from ground floor to the fifth floor. What if I press five for two times, three times? So such thing is missing here. So we have to tell a chat API, that open API, that this is missing there. Okay. So this is not fully ready, right? As I discussed, it is not fully ready. So let me ask one more different question here. Uh, what is Indian testing board? So let's see what information it gives. So Indian testing board is offers you ISTQB examination, where you can write the ISTQB examination and you can get placed into the big companies. So all big companies are looking for ISTQB certification, and if they write this certification, they will understand that you will have a knowledge and idea about your software application, and it will provide you the process related to SDLC and SDLCs, and all the required information related to the testing activities, also testing types, and all these things are covered in the foundation level, and advanced level also we have in ISTQB, right? It is providing information is correct, right? If you know this ISTQB examination and you are ISTQB certified, then thumbs up for you, right? Let me ask whether it knows the bug life cycle or not. Okay, what is the bug life in testing? We need to mention in testing, or else it will understand different way. So I'm just mentioning in testing. Let's see. Okay, that's correct. It's a series of steps that we generally write. New is something when we open a ticket, or when we create a new defect, it is in the new state. Then it goes in the assigned state. Then it goes to the in progress state. After in progress state, what it has to do? Fixed by developer, and then it has to come to the testing phase. Okay, retested, correct? And if the retested correctly worked, we have to close and approve. If it is not, then we need to reopen. Let's see, closed, that's okay. And what else? Reopen. Yeah, it is talking about reopen too. If the bug is still exists, we can reopen, right? I think this there are some more steps which is missing, okay, but this information is okay here. Right, you can play with this tool. We'll provide the link in the description. You can play more with this tool, and you can use this tool in your day-to-day activity. I can ask this question like, what is the difference between checkbox and a radio button? Checkbox versus radio buttons in testing. Okay, so we see these checkboxes and radio buttons in our forms, right? So most people use this type of UI in their application. Checkbox is nothing but we can select multiple. Ready buttons is something like a boolean, like you can select either true or false kind, like any one option you can select. So checkbox are used where user need to select one or more options. That's correct. And checkbox allows the users for the multiple options, and user can toggle the checkbox on and off. Ready buttons are used. User need to select their option listed on the options and select only one option. Yeah, that's correct. Right. So this is how we can utilize this chat GPT as a personal assistant, or the helper, personal helper, based on the day-to-day activities that we do. And you can crack the exams for sure by using this chat GPT. So you can use this chat GPT anywhere, anytime, and you will get the answers accurately. Right. So these are the way that you can use the chat GPT in your testing activity. But some people are feared about, hey, chat GPT is a very powerful tool and will replace the manual testers, and we don't have a jobs and we may go as a jobless, so no need to worry. So this will not replace you because it will give you what you need to do, but it will not do the work which you are doing. So the one way it is helping you to become 100% productive. If you are missing something, it will help you to assist and it will provide more information. And it will help for the beginners who wanted to understand about the testing. You can list out, you can ask one question, and from that question you can keep on asking the multiple questions from the answers. It will get you the information like how the Google is doing. But where in a Google we have to go with the different website URLs and we have to check. Like it's a search engine and it is a chatbot, so that's the different here. But both are playing their roles correctly. So we cannot judge like which is ChatGPT is better than Google or Google is better than ChatGPT. So it's based on the usage. So what type of usage that you are doing, what type of usage you are doing in chatbot, in ChatGPT and Google, that's matters. But this tool is very useful for the manual testers. You can give a try. And there are some disadvantages we have in this, right? So there might be misuse can be happen. We can misuse this tool. So that is the one of the disadvantage we have in this. And in this session, I have covered a few, but you can play with this tool and you can refer to this. And let's see how we can utilize that more efficiently in going further. I hope this session is helpful for you. In case if you are new to my channel, do subscribe to my channel. And if you have any questions, queries, you can post in my comment section. And so if the session is helpful for you, do post a like and share with the colleague. Thank you for watching.